Gloria in excelsis Deo, all glory to God in the highest. We're here to develop a consistent momentum of letting go of negative feelings, providing a wide variety of topics for you to just check in with and sit with and allow up and surrender to God some of these negative feelings which have been carried for all of our lives. And the topic was brought up by somebody yesterday to take a look at jealousy and envy, resentment of someone or their achievements, possessions, or perceived advantages. So, is there anyone you've been jealous of, envious of? That could be romantically or looking at somebody's partnership, it could be financially or in terms of stuff, how much stuff someone has. It could even be just somebody's happy and they're so happy all the time. I want to be happy, but instead I want to have all this stuff. I'd love to have that relationship. Well, instead I'm experiencing this anger, this jealousy, this envy. And on the other side of that anger and jealousy and envy, there might be an appreciation of this person, asking this person, what they did so that I can incorporate it into into my being. I could use them as an example that this is possible for me. This is possible for me if I make similar choices. So those people who have lots or have what we want and we don't have it, they might actually be a tremendous assistant to discovering how that could be possible for us as well. But that could be work, that might be change, and so there's resistance in the form of anger and desire, and also guilt projected as hate. Oh, I should be better. What am I doing wrong? Good question. What am I doing wrong? But to answer that question and make a change other than keep continually beating up on myself. So let's go ahead and allow some jealousy, allow some envy, allow the feelings up so we can let them go and make some adjustments. Feels a lot better to accept somebody and to love them than to be resentful and angry with them. And it just takes what it takes. It's okay to feel some anger and some jealousy. All right, let's go ahead and can you remember a time when you were jealous of somebody, envious of them, of their achievements, possessions, or perceived advantages or skills? And there could be someone actively in your life right now. It could be somebody in the past. And could you open up and allow that to come to mind? And even if this is somebody who you admire or respect, there could still be some jealousy, envy, or resentment. And that's okay. Without making right or wrong of it, could you allow that jealousy, that envy, that resentment? Whatever that feels like. Likely anger is in there. Could even be hate. And underneath that, there even could be a sense of fear I'm not good enough, or a sense of I'm not good enough, guilt, fear. So just allowing whatever's there for you in this moment. And could you just sit with that feeling, whether it's labeled or not? When you're holding this person in mind and it's coming up, could you let it come up and let the thoughts drift by without following them? Just allowing that feeling to unpack, to unravel, to go. Could you let it go? Would you let it go? And it's totally okay to feel these feelings, to allow them to continue to run, to allow them to continue to release. When we're fighting a feeling, it keeps it stuck, says it's real, and it can't leave. To drop the fight, just allow up whatever's coming up. Because jealousy and envy has been going on since a very young age for most people. And so you can take any situation, anything you're jealous or envious of, any person, whether now or back in school, back in elementary school, middle school, high school, same energy. And there's that story about, oh, they're so lucky they have it made because, or they're, whatever it is, whatever's in mind, could you notice that feeling? That feeling. And that could be anger, annoyance, resentment, or wanting, desire to be like that or have that, or even a sense of guilt or unworthiness. So just opening up and allowing, it might shift as you allow it, just opening up, allowing that feeling. Could you just let that feeling run without trying to make it different or do anything about it? Just opening up, taking the pressure off this feeling that's been keeping it stuck, letting that feeling be felt as you let the thoughts scroll by without engaging them. And that is releasing. The feeling's going to release when it's not resisted, not fought. Could you just allow that? Allow the feeling to release. Just for now. Would you release that feeling, that resentment, that jealousy, that anger, whatever it is? Just would you release it? May not want to. It's a lot of fun, a lot of payoff in these kinds of attitudes towards others for the small self. So you don't have to release it. And when could you release this feeling, this jealousy, this envy? And it just takes what it takes. There's no rush. Could be plenty of this here, and just to keep allowing it to release. And so you can keep letting that feeling run, letting it release, or check out. Just check in with somebody, whether it was 30 years ago or in this last week, you were jealous, envious of, resentful towards for what they have, their skills, their life. And behind all the thoughts about that, could you just let it be a feeling? thousands and thousands of thoughts on the feeling frequency, could you just ignore the thoughts and feel that feeling, giving it a chance to unravel? And you could even welcome the feeling, or just surrender to the feeling. Nothing to fight about it, change, just welcoming it, surrendering, and allowing that feeling to do what it does, which is oftentimes lighten up and go. Just welcoming that feeling, surrendering. Could you surrender this jealousy, this envy? Just could you surrender it, whatever that feeling is? Would you surrender this frequency? Give it up. Let it go. When could you surrender? And you never have to. There's a lot of payoffs for the small self and negativity. And just missing the payoffs, the benefits of higher frequency relating with others. So, such as admiration, respect, reverence, or letting other people help you, show you what's possible for you. And so you could take any person that there seems to be jealousy or envy with before, and just, what about just admiring them? Having reverence for the gift of their life and what they might show you is possible for you. Respect, acceptance of them, or even loving them. All those will likely feel a lot better and are available, but they're just being resisted. So could you notice any resistance to admiring, accepting, revering the gift of the life of this person? That's okay. Any thoughts that come up are fine, because behind those thoughts, you're going to find that feeling. And once you get into the feeling of resisting, revering the gift of their life, accepting them, admiring them, you really let that resistance come up. Really resist. Allow that feeling. Open up. Let that feeling run. And could you let that feeling do what it does? Let the resistance be there. Nothing to change about it, modify. And it might just go on its own. And could you let it go if it goes? Would you let it go? When could you let go of resisting, admiring them, revering the gift of their life, accepting them. Just noticing any shift. These people who have what we might want, they generally carry the tips and secrets and codes for having that in our life. And so taking anyone could be the same person, could be someone else you were jealous or envious of. Could you allow yourself to notice resisting their help? Resisting what they have to show you, what they have to teach you, what they have to bless you with. You really resist the gift they have for you. And just notice that feeling. There might be thoughts. Behind those thoughts, there will be a feeling. Could you allow that feeling? Just ignoring the thoughts, letting that feeling be there without judging it, moralizing about it. Just a feeling, just for now. Just allowing that resistance to any gift they might have for you, any wisdom, any experience they might share, any help. And could you allow that resistance, let it be there, let it come up? Could you open up, allow that resistance up? It might feel like anger, resentment, could feel like guilt, unworthiness, or just a lot of desire. Whatever that feels like, could you be with the sensation, the vibration in the body, wherever it is, and just give it a chance to release. Could you release? It's just a choice to allow that feeling to release, allow that resistance to release. Would you allow it to release? Just feel through that feeling as it releases. Quite simple if you let it be. When could you allow this feeling to release? Now, later, never. Just a chance for now. And just holding that person in mind. Notice the shift in the feeling. Still a lot of resentment, jealousy, envy, or is there more admiration, appreciation, maybe even a gift for you in them they've got for you to show? And so just noticing that as we release the negative feelings, we oftentimes naturally come into the positive frequencies, those positive states with people. Well done releasing. I've had many people who have just, these wonderful people who are just making a real gift to the world out of their lives. And providing me with tons of guidance and support, but out of feeling small, I might attack them. And generally, as that releases, then you just kind of tune into these people and have a greater appreciation, and in fact get a whole lot of guidance and support, whether they actually talk to you or not. You start to tune into that field. As you're not attacking that field, you enter that field, and you can start to experience what it's like in your own life as you come into alignment with different frequencies of different people. So keep on releasing. Let me know what topics you guys want to release on. We're about a month away from getting back into the Course in Miracles workbook and going through that again. And until then, we're going to keep doing some different topics and just trying some different things out. Please feel free to join us for more of these sessions at the link in the description, and have the best day.